My time for sports. Jordan's here with that. Jordan.
Thank you. There has arguably never been a better time to be a hockey fan in Victoria. Our city boasts BC's best in Junior A and Junior B in the Grizzlies and the Cougars, while the Victoria Royals have strung together a franchise best 5 straight wins. In that streak, the Royals have knocked off the Seattle Thunderbirds, the Vancouver Giants, and the Kamloops Blazers 3 times. Much of the credit goes to the top line of Alex Gogolev, Stephen Hodges, and Brandon McGee. And that has not gone unnoticed. Today, the WHL named Gogolev its Player of the Week thanks to 12 points in the last 4 games. It's the first time ever that a Royals player has nabbed the weekly honor. The Russian sniper is still a man of few words, but he's more concerned with the win column than his personal trophy case.
I don't know, I'm so happy, my team win 5 games straight. My line, my line, Brandon McGee and Steve Hodges. It's good play for this line.
You know, he's a good hockey player, and he's getting a lot of assists, and guys are putting the puck in the net when they have to. And him himself, he's in the right areas, putting pucks in the back of the net himself. So, me, Hodgie, and him have been pretty good together so far, and that's a huge thing.
Jamie Benn, proving to be a bit of a lucky charm for the Royals. Still no contract for him out of Dallas, so he was skating with the bunch again this morning. The injuries have piled up for the Royals, including Jamie Crooks' broken jaw last week against Kamloops. So to go on a streak like this, at a time like this, is something special.
What it does is it just reiterates the importance of every player on our roster, and it speaks volume of the steps and the strides that our young guys have made, as well as some of our older guys stepping up and assuming more responsibility, and it shows you how critical goaltending is too.
Not to be outdone, the Victoria Grizzlies had themselves a great weekend as well, posting wins over the Cowichan Valley Caps on Friday, and yesterday over the Vernon Vipers. Goalie Michael Stiliadis stole the show against Vernon in a 1-0 win. Miles Fitzgerald, as usual, with the big goal for the Grizz, who vault into 4th overall in the National Junior A rankings. Grizzlies' next action is Friday when they host Merritt. Ask any NHLer and they'll tell you they never forget their first. Former Nanaimo Clipper Matt Irwin finally got his wish yesterday, suiting up in his first career NHL game as his San Jose Sharks beat the Calgary Flames 4-1. Irwin logged more than 19 minutes and was a +1 on the Sharks' top pairing with Dan Boyle.
There's a lot of excitement and obviously a little bit of butterflies coming into it. Obviously something you dream about as a kid growing up. You want to get your first NHL game and hopefully stick. So it was exciting to have my parents in town and to have them here for the first game. It's a great feeling, and they got to see a W, so that was the best part.
It was short, but he looks great. I told him tonight, looked really good, poised and strong, and good shot, and looked really good.
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, yeah, he said that with about 30 seconds left in the game. He congratulated me, said I played a really good game, solid, and to hear that those words coming out of a guy like that, his voice means a lot.
High praise. Attaboy Matt. Rough opening weekend for the Canucks, so losing 7-3 to the Ducks on Saturday, and then allowing the Oilers to tie it up late, forcing a shootout. Luongo was a surprise starter to many and looked a little shaky. Goals by Sam Gagner and Alex Hemsky sealed a 3-2 Oiler victory. Now Luongo was solid overall, stopping 30 of 32 shots, but après the game, the only talk was of those two that got away.
I'm sure Louis would want to have that goal back at the end of the second period there. But those are things that are going to happen.
Both goals, I thought I could have done a better job to, make a save on that play. I mean, they were not necessarily great plays that they made, but, unfortunately, my timing on the rush right now has got to be a bit better than what it's been.
Canada's Milos Raonic's run at the Australian Open came to an end today. Raonic was swatted aside by Roger Federer in straight sets in their 4th round match, 6-4, 7-6, 6-2. Raonic was slowed by pain in his left foot, but he says he's good to go for Canada's Davis Cup matchup next week against Spain. What a weekend of basketball it was for Lambrick Park. BC's top team was top dog at the 34th annual Victoria City Police Tournament. Here's a look at the final. Taking on Burnaby's Burn Creek, the Lambrick took an early lead, then kept their foot on the gas with a 79-61 win. More great results for Island teams on the girls' side. Nanaimo's Wellington Wildcats took the title thanks to a 66-56 win over Claremont. Sarah Samovic had 35 points in the final en route to tournament MVP honors. Finally tonight, great news for basketball fans in this part of the world. The only thing stopping the Sacramento Kings' move to Seattle is approval from NBA owners. Today, the league announced that the Kings owners have accepted a bid from Seattle businessman Chris Hansen to move the team. The plan by Hansen's group is to have the team play at least 2 seasons at Key Arena before moving into a fancy new facility in downtown Seattle. How cool is that? I know you've taken in a few games at Key Arena. I love that place for basketball.
The concessions and the building itself were the issue. It's a good venue, though.
It's a great venue. The seats kind of slope up. You're right above the court.
Will they be the Sonics again? Or
that's what we're hearing. I guess they've retained the name, so hopefully.
All right. Jordy, thank you.
All right.